If you saw the thumbnail, you're not here for all that bullshit. You're here to know what are 10 collectible NFTs on Veve under $500. Let's get right in today's video. With that being said, right now on Veve, the markets are going up. They are going straight to the moon. Things are pumping. Things are dumping. Things are going nothing but parabolical right now. It is insane. So on today's video, I have a list of things we're going to cover on the collectibles I think are worth picking up and are under 500 gems of the making of this video. By the time you may see this, the things may already double, 2 times, 3 times, or may go down in price. So let's get right to it and let's get into it. Alright, so the first one on my list is going to be the common Coca-Cola. Not only do you have some of the greatest IP from the company that's been around since the 1800s, like Coca-Cola, you have a SnowGlobe that's decorative, animated, and undervalued. If it's under 500 gems, it obviously needs to be above that mark. So that's one of the things I'm going to be picking up in the near-term future, if I still can. Things are just going crazy, but I do really like the Coca-Cola common. It stands out. It's the polar bear. So most of the times on the market, things that seem to be the most undervalued are the common ones because people think edition size means lower prices. But in reality, Veve always gives you the better one as a common. So that's my analysis on that one. The second one is going to be the Labbicorns. Any Labbicorns from season 2 and season 3 are still $500 unless it's the ultra rare. That one's already gone over 1,000 gems. But Labbicorns are definitely a great pickup given the fact that there's going to be breeding. And the year of 2022, this great year, we are going to have breeding available for your Labbicorns, which means you take Mr. Rainbow Labbicorn and you take random Christmas Labbicorn and you get Christmas Rainbow, whatever, I don't remember what they were called, but you'll get a little baby version of it. And who knows if he'll grow up, who knows if you can even breed the little baby with other ones, who knows what can happen with those Labbicorns. And if Frank, whatever that guy's name is, gets known more on OpenSea and the IMX platforms, then who knows what happens to the prices when these things are fully interoperable between the platforms. Number 3 is going to be Spider-Man. This isn't just any Spider-Man, it is the only Spider-Man currently on the market that you can pick up below 500 gems. That is the only one that's under any value of craziness. All Spider-Man NFTs are on the moon and going up and up and up and up. It is hard to obtain anything collectible wise. Comic wise, you can still pick a few things up, but collectible wise, it is one of the few ones you can still grab while you can. If not, what are you doing? Do you have a Spider-Man in your collection? If not, man, up your game. Let's get a Spider-Man. Come on, man. You gotta be part of that club. You already know. In 10 years' time, they're gonna be walking down into a place and you're gonna be like, do. The guy's gonna ask you at the door. He's gonna be like, hey, do you got the Spider-Man? He's gonna be like, damn, no, I don't. He's gonna be like, well, then you can't come in. Oh, well, okay. And do. So, things like that, okay? That's why it's important to have a Spider-Man. I'm messing around, obviously. Okay, next one on the list is going to be Alligator Loki common. He's being really slept on. You can still pick him up for way underneath 500 gems. He's like about $50, $60 price range. You could even pick up multiples. You could stack 10 of them and then wait for it to pick up. And next thing you know, boom, now you got yourself a nice little collectible and it's an alligator. If you're from Florida, well, this isn't Florida, this is for the Green Bay Packers. I was trying to go for the camouflage, but if you're from Florida, you already know about alligators and crocodiles and those such things. You might be into one of those guys who might want one, you know, especially if you're from New Orleans. Those guys freaking love gators. It's definitely underrated and people have been sleeping on him for the longest time. You can even pick up his ultimate secret rare version of him for a really good price, but that's not going to make the cut for the video. Number 5 is going to be the Day of the Dead stamps. Any of the Day of the Dead stamps from the common to ultra rare are still obtainable underneath 500 I think anything, the common, uncommon, and rare, you can still pick up. Ultra rare may be out of that price range now, but you can pick up any one of those 3 variations of the stamps. As you can see, anything that does first related on Veve has gone up. So the first ever Marvel's comic #1 that came out on Veve, you can see the price went straight up. Not because it was really, I mean, sure, was it a significant comic? Sure. But it was because it was one of those titled as first. Now for stamps, this will be your first ever Day of the Dead series. I mean, not even Day of the Dead, first ever stamp NFT on Veve is Day of the Dead, which is why it gets that nice little premium to it. So holding it on when they have numbers of stamp collections come out in the next few years, you'll be able to get a nice little premium on your collectible knowing it was the first one. That's my thoughts on that, and I think those are a great steal, a great pickup for anybody looking to get into the Veve game. Stamps are a good way to get started. It's going to be number 6. It's going to be the common Lion United. So this is going to be the Voltron. Voltron got slept on heavily on drops. You could buy them below retail price. Now I'm starting to see a steady increase in price, but it's nowhere near 500 gems. You can definitely pick up a Voltron common through rare. So you can pick up a common and uncommon and a rare below 500 gems, and those are good pickups for the Asia market. If you don't know what I mean by Asian markets, we're talking about the people in Asia who grew up with Voltron. Those guys grew up and watched them and saw them. Even some of the people here in the States who were born below, I think it was like the 1980s, you know, you got to see Voltron on TV. So those are going to be better collectibles for those typical markets, the people who grew up with them and the people who, you know, that's their like, hey, Voltron, woo. So that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good play for the year, especially when those guys get onto the platform and see that they could pick up a Voltron for a few $100. To them, they're going to be like, oh, this is a no-brainer. So that's another play right there. It's going to be Voltron. For 7, we're going back to my favorite collection, stamps, the Christmas stamps. Any of the Christmas stamps from the common to the ultra rare, common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare. You can still pick up below 500 gems. That is a steal. That is a no-brainer. Their stamps are slept on. I would stack, if I was going to do this, educational purposes only, I would just stack 10 common stamps for 400 gems and then buy maybe the uncommon or rare, and then wait for Immutable X to come out. Well, not come out. Wait for the Immutable X transitioning page to finally be open where you can buy and sell collectibles from. And next thing you know, now you got yourself a nice little 10x because nobody was picking these up. They were sleeping on them. So I would definitely play one of these stamp plays. And if you don't want to get into the first ever one because you think it's overpriced, then you can definitely get into the second one, which is the Christmas stamps. Second NFT stamp still has a nice little premium to it, I would say, and it should be worth a little bit of something later down the long run. But it is definitely a good play. So my favorite one out of all of them would probably be the common. So pick up a few commons. If you don't like the common, go for the rare. But if you're one of those collectors who really care about rarity, the ultra rare is the one for you. All right, number 8, the Delorean time machine is going to be one of the best pickups for you in Veve. Why? Because you can pick up the common through rare. So the common and rare you can pick up below 500 gems. But think about this. One day you're going to be able to drive your NFT, whether you're putting on an Oculus Rift and you have the little manual control things and you're driving your Delorean down the street to go pick up your neighbor's groceries from the virtual Walmart and deliver them to be able to get paid $10. Who knows? The world is endless of opportunities. But the Delorean is a good play because it's one of the few vehicles that came out on Veve early. And not only that, but I mean, come on now. Back to the Future was a great hit, a great movie. Look at this Rocky Balboa hanging up behind me, okay? Rocky's a great movie. Maybe I need to add the Back to the Future poster. I used to have it, but it broke back behind me. But definitely pick up a few DeLoreans because later down the road, what if you can have your own little dealership on the Veveverse and you're selling or renting your cars, passive income? What if you could have a few races, drag races with people? Or maybe you could even start your own taxi service, an Uber, or maybe anything along the lines of, I mean, anything is endless. You could even sell your cars as collector products. Who knows what could happen? That is why that is a great pickup because of all the potential and probabilities and endless opportunities of things that can happen with cars. So that is a must pickup, no brainer. All right, number 9 is going to be the U.S.S Enterprise-D 1 through 1,000 scale. This to me seems like, I don't know why nobody's really picked up on these, but it's the comment from the last video. This guy said, wait till the Star Trekkies get on Veve, and I started laughing because I was like, I'd never heard them called Trekkies before, but that was funny. But that is true. Wait for all the Star Trek fans to really get on this wave, and once they see like, oh my god, we can have this ship, like not only that, but think of the grand size of the ship, 1,000 times bigger than the actual image itself. I think that's what it was, or if it was a 1 to 1,000 scale, I gotta go look at the metrics, but it's huge, right? So imagine in the Veveverse, if you can become like a space pirate and you have this ship that's huge, you could fit like all of your community or your whole little small town on this ship, and you could live on it and rent out parts of it. Who knows? It is a crazy idea, but it's definitely huge. It's Star Trek and it's a huge vehicle. So I don't know what the endless opportunities are going to be about there. What if you could use your spaceship to go mine other parts of the Veveverse and be able to mine these rocks that have diamonds on it, or this rock has precious metals that you need? Who knows? I think it's going to be a great pickup, still undervalued. It's a vehicle in my eyes. It could even be a home. It's a great pickup. And for number 10, I don't know the price on this one anymore because when I checked the market, it was still, it might have been below 500, but I could be capping. But the last one on the list is the common Harley Quinn. The Harley Quinn common from the newest set that came out recently a few months ago is definitely a good pickup. People are sleeping on it. Harley Quinn, I mean, it might be the closest thing you'll be able to get to a Batman, a Superman, or any one of those premium collectibles, you know. So if you can only get maybe one of the associates of them, this might be the play, you know, because it's just one of those things when things pump up, other things ride the wave as well. So this might be one of those few products that ride the wave going up and up and up and up. But other than that, guys, those are my plays on, those are my collectibles that are under 500 bucks. If anything, most of these on this list here won't make it till 2023 under that list, and we're gonna have to come up with a new one. But these are the collectibles that I see in my eyes going over that 500 price range and going straight up and higher and higher and higher as more people get onto the app and everything becomes less and less and less. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for the support, man. I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. Y'all smashed the video last yesterday, well, 2 days ago. Y'all hit the like button, 50 likes on the video, 1,500 views, 1,000, I don't even remember the count. It was insane, but I appreciate the support. And you guys, if you enjoyed the content, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoy the content even more, hit the like button. It makes my soul feel nice and warm. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys checking out the content and the videos, and stay tuned for the next ones. For the next videos we have is we're gonna have to go over NFT taxes in the United States. We have let's see, top 10 Veve comics, comics under 500 gems. We have a lot of ways we can go through and produce content, so I'll never be able to run out. And one more thing, if you guys have any questions, I have a video I posted 2 days ago for a Q&A video I'm going to have in February. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, go to that video, leave a comment down below, and over the next month I'll go through them and compile a video for next month on answering any questions you have, Veve related, NFT, cryptocurrency, real estate, and things like that. But alright, guys, thank you for watching and have a good one. Peace on the street.